What's up, folks? I am doing a little research on what people think on the transgender sports kind of like topic. This is something I'm trying to do for an assignment for school, so I would love to get everybody's feedback on all the recent news on transgender athletes performing in women's sports. So I'm just gonna wait for a little bit of people to come on and see if we get good feedback. People have been coming up to me asking me what I think about the subject. I know I just recently spoke about it this weekend in Orlando with some coaches. Hey Jake, how are you? And what's up, Lexan? I see you on here. I am just trying to get more comfortable with being on lives and getting the opinions of all my followers and everybody. Listen, if you know, my wig game is strong. I need a sponsor. Hashtag Manager Lou. I am actually at school right now. I'm getting ready to graduate in about 2 weeks. And so they're making sure I get all these assignments done and all these projects. So I'm excited about it. And so, yeah, I really do want to get everybody's opinion. I want the male perspective. I want the female perspective on, and the transgender community now involving themselves in women's sports or, I guess transgender women going into the male sport. So I would like for people to at least give me some kind of feedback on that. Personally, I'm on the fence about it. I'm all for, everybody's own rights. I'm very open. I have a big heart. I don't judge people by the way they look or how they act or religion or anything like that. I genuinely just judge people on how they treat me or other people in general. That's just who I am. I don't really go based off of physical. Now being an athlete, I do have my concerns. I do train with men. A majority of the time I train with men. Very rarely do I train with women. So I'm always having to keep my level at that and my mindset that the person that I'm going against is bigger than me, is stronger than me, is, more flexible than me, and, has different genetics than me. And I will always have to take into consideration that when I'm training, because I also have to take care of myself as an athlete, because I know the guys are bigger than me and they can harm me and they can injure me. And so that's just something that I feel, but I'm not afraid to train with them. I look forward to it because it is a challenge for me. I do love training with women as well. I don't really get the opportunity too much. I can tell you from every single one of my camps I've ever done, a majority of the people I've ever trained with have been men. So I can understand why it would be okay for, me to be able to compete, because that's how I've been able to train. I don't spar women. I don't, maybe my best friend Barbara and a few except other women that have ever been in contact with. But even me sparring with women in the past, if they're not trying to be fighters, they back off and they don't want to get hit and they don't want to engage in that type of combat. And when it comes to being an athlete, if I just leave it alone and don't need anyone. Controversy. Yeah, I mean, controversy is big. The NCAA is having a lot of controversy on the swimmer, Leah, who just won, the transgender swimmer. So, I mean, that's basically what I wanted to talk about today, what people think about that. I feel like she had the advantage against the other women to win that fast. I feel like they should already start to form a league for transgender people. I think at this point, more of them are going to come up, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being an athlete. They're still athletes. It's just now we need to come up with, rules and regulations for people of that type of athlete. You should be in school now, Joseline. I'm waiting for you. Anyways, this is all gonna go on YouTube, of course. And this is for an assignment. So thank you to everybody actually responding and giving me feedback. It is an important part to be able to speak about these things. And so, yeah, I'm opening up the floor. What do people think about the transgender swimmer that just won against all the rest of the women? I had somebody actually tell me, a great coach in Orlando, and I won't say his name, but he told me if all the women had protested not swimming in that competition, then it would have been even more controversial. And I mean, they would at least be standing up for their rights as women in competition. But then someone else told me, another female fighter, my friend Megan, she actually brought up a good point. She's like, well, what if they had no choice to compete? Yeah, as athletes, a lot of us, we pour ourselves into training, and some of us don't work, some of us go to school, some of us, our parents, we have a whole life that we have to take into consideration, and a lot of sponsors put in money and effort. Get in here. Get in. You're a part of this too now. She's in it too. Welcome Joseline, aka Jose Lion, to the conversation. I would love to get your take on it, on how you feel about transgender. Get in the shot. Transgender women in sports.
I mean, when I saw the news, because this all started with the news, right? It was the male, right? He was a male.
He was male.
He was male, and then he transitioned into a female. That's when everything went viral.
Right.
But honestly, I mean, he has his rights like we all do.
Right.
Like we all do. So I feel like it was something that he got bashed on. I don't think it was fair to him. But everybody has their rights, and we just gotta respect it. I don't think he deserved everything that he got, meaning all the bash, all the trash talk.
Right. It's gonna happen, because I remember covering a story on the transgender fighter when she fought for Combate Igualdad. And you know what? I was also, it's tough, because I genuinely want to see them succeed as humans, because they're really putting in a lot of effort and standing against so many, the judgment and the negativity, of course, because of people thinking to such a normal standard. Things are not normal anymore. I don't know if you guys noticed, it's not normal anymore any day, like forever since Corona, and then it's just spiraled. But to go further on the swimmer, they had to say yes to this athlete in order for her to compete. So they were willing to take on all the bashing, all the negativity, no matter what, as an organization, and the repercussions that come after. So, they're going to have to deal with the media. They're going to have to deal with everybody's opinion at the end of the day, but they knew what they were doing. So, in order to continue to provoke change in this world, people are going to make a difference. I mean, in order to make a difference, you have to take risks. You have to, be bold. You have to stand out, right?
Yeah, a lot of people are just close-minded. That's what I think. They're very close-minded and think that society is making them think something else. Like, oh no, you're a girl. Yeah. You're supposed to stay like that.
Right.
But everybody goes through things. Everybody goes through changes. The mindset changes. Like the way I thought when I was 10, like I'm not gonna think the same way when I'm 20.
Right.
It's so like we don't know this person's story. That's another thing. We don't know this person's story. We don't know what they've gone through. And people just think it's unfair. But again, that's close-minded people.
Right. I'm looking forward to seeing more change happen. Not only for myself, for you. Like, we're both women that love to talk about sports. And bring it on in. I'm gonna bring the whole crew in. The one and only RTV Films, bro. Like, this guy is like social media. He's the best, one of the best film persons. And oh my God, of course, we got with Benjamin Awesome in the building. Thank you so much for your presence. These are all my classmates. I absolutely love everybody. It has been a journey the last couple months.
Well, you got 4 more days.
Bro. They're annoying me every single minute they can, I promise you. I'm actually supposed to be editing and doing this for a project. And of course, everybody crashes my life. And that's okay. Gang,
we
gang.
are the edit. We're not a school, we're gang.
That's our little saying here. Jake from the Fighting Now is saying what's good, y'all. Shout out to everybody on the live right now.
No, we're not a gang, we're a family.
It's facts. It's facts. And I'm looking forward to us graduating and like finally getting it over with. I think Danny's watching this right now. Jacob. And here's Jacob, of course. The one and only. We are a very close class. I would say one of the top cohorts here. Yeah, we are a family. We are, honestly, in school. Even though we all individually came here for our own like mission, our own growth, like it's been so great to be able to share this. I mean, we've had like good days, bad days, days that I'm yelling at them to get out of here because I'm trying to finish and need a deadline. And we're grinding, we're doing media, we're shooting, you're crying too. I do cry a lot, like whatever, it happens. But it's been such a growth process. It's so much stuff that I had no idea about in the business. And like now I view things so differently, like even movies. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I watch movies so differently now. Oh, I know that camera angle. Oh, I see that lighting in the background.
Yeah. Now we judging even the directors that are professional.
That was
thinking
not.
we saw him because we're in a media school. I'm telling you.
We wild. But you know what? To close off the live, I would love I'm going to post this, of course, and would love to get everybody's opinion on the... Proud of y'all. Thank you. We made it, man. We almost didn't, but we made it. Anyways, okay. Give me some feedback in the comments on the transgender sports, and I appreciate everybody on the live. I'm gonna try to do more of these and support me. Thank you so much. Love you guys all, and we will see you soon.